Hey guys, I'm Gamer back here for another video, guys. Today, I want to go ahead and talk about a very important subject, and I'm going to be playing some Madden in the background. I'm just playing some solo battles, getting this done, but I want to go ahead and really talk about this and really go in depth because I don't want to be distracted by the game, and that's why solo battles is so great because I don't get distracted here. Alright, so starting off right away, I want to talk about how to invest in MUT 24 because this is how a lot of times throughout the year people make 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 million coins, and then they go, whoa, how did that guy have 10 million coins? Mainly because he invested during the year in MUT. Now, there are three different types of investments in MUT, okay? There's a short-term investment, an intermediate investment, and then a long-term investment. Now, what are the differences? Well, short-term investment is pretty much sniping. That's what a short-term investment means. So, for example, you're buying a card, you're flipping it, you're selling it right back, and you're making your coins within probably a seconds, minutes, maybe an hour, right? That is the first term. That's the first way to invest in money. You're taking your coins, you're risking it, you're investing them, and you're making a quick profit. Now, 90% of the MUT community, that's all they do. They just, first off, short-term investments. Now, every type of investment you have in MUT takes a risk, right? So, short-term investments, small risk because it's a small investment, right? So that's why, again, like I said, many people like doing it because it's small risk. Obviously, usually, yes, it could be a big reward depending on the player, but for the most part, it's usually a small risk, small reward type scenario. It works out for many people. Then you have an intermediate investment. An intermediate investment can be anywhere from maybe a week from now, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, kind of in that ballpark range, or within the month. So this is obviously, for example, let's say you're preparing for a promo about to come out at the end of the month. Maybe this is the early, November. You're getting ready for the Thanksgiving promo. You're investing for the Thanksgiving promo. This could be as simple as, for example, let's say the Blitz promo is right after the Thanksgiving promo, right? Well, you might say, well, this promo came out in the beginning of the month, and I want to save some cards here, or you might start buying certain cards that are going to be utilized in the Blitz promo to get more tokens. And again, it applies to with the Thanksgiving promo, right? So you might know, hey, listen, these cards are going to come out, and I'm going to invest into them. I'm going to start buying them at this said price tag, knowing once the promo comes out, they're going to go up in price. Now, I will say the first promo that intermediate investing is going to really take effect in is going to be Team of the Week. Now, it's not going to be Team of the Week preseason. I want to stress that enough. It's not going to be Team of the Week preseason. You can do it with Team of the Week preseason, but I recommend waiting for this intermediate investment until after Team of the Week preseason. When actual Team of the Week comes out, which will be coming out every Wednesday starting, next Wednesday. This Wednesday, we have Team of the Week preseason, and yeah, it's nice, but that is not what I recommend, kind of starting it. So, how do you invest in intermediate investment in Team of the Week preseason? Well, once it does go ahead and come out, again, keep in mind it's going to come out next Wednesday. What you want to do is when it comes out on Wednesdays, right? When it's just comes out, don't do anything. When the weekend after Team of the Week comes out, so it comes out Wednesday, that weekend, buy everything. Not everything, but what you want to do is you want to buy the lower overall cards that came out for that said week. So, for example, every single week with Team of the Week, you're going to see, okay, well, you're going to get 78, 79, 80 overall cards, 81s. They're not going to be that expensive. A lot of them will be very, very cheap, right? You want to buy those said cards during the weekends. The reason why is because during the weekends, everyone's opening up packs. Everyone is, trying to pull whatever card, legend cards. The market is the lowest it will be, right? It's always like that on the weekends. So because of that, people are going to be pulling Team of the Week cards left and right. They're going to be pulling them left and right, trying to, pull legend cards or try to pull whatever. Some people might just open up their Team of the Week bundles on the weekends because the fact that they're like, well, now that it's a weekend, I can kind of relax, I can chill, and I can now open up these bundles to get these Team of the Week cards. So, you're going to take advantage of that by buying them on the weekend. And again, like I said, I recommend staying to the lower overall Team of the Week items. You could go higher, but go with the lower ones. And the reason why is because you can usually get a lot of them for very, very cheap. So let's say you get, I don't know, I'm going to say a ballpark range here. Let's say you get 30 of them at a range of around 1,000 coins each, right? So you get 30 of them for 1,000 coins each, okay? Now, let's say hypothetically speaking, okay, you got 30, that's 30,000 coins you invested, right? Intermediate investment. Why is it intermediate? Because you are not selling these cards back until Tuesday. You're selling them back Monday, I'd say Monday night, Tuesday, around that ballpark range. The reason why is because during the week, there's going to be people who want to complete these sets, right? There's going to be people who quick sell a lot of those low overall Team of the Week cards. So, in order for people to complete the sets, they're going to have to get those cards. That's why the price of cards, again, during the weekend, is the lowest when everyone's opening packs. But after the weekend's over, cards start to rise back up. The reason why is because, again, people are now, there's less players on the market to buy these cards, to quick sell these cards. So the supply of the players go down, the demand rises, because if everyone wants to complete that set, they have to buy those cards. So let's say, even hypothetically speaking, right? And this is why, again, like I said, it's really amazing. Let's say you buy, I'm going to say 100. You buy 100 for 1,000 coins each, right? That's 100,000 coins you're investing. Okay, let's say those cards go from the 1,000 coins, right? Let's say during the week, Monday and Tuesday, right? They are now 1,500 coins each, right? 500 coins each. 500 coins up. That's not a big deal, right? Well, now you invested how much? You invested, well, let's do after tax. After tax, 1,500. That's going to be minus 150. So this is how much you're making on each card after tax. 1,350. You bought 100 of them, though, right? 135,000. You made 35K right there. What did you do? You didn't do anything. At all. All you did was just buy a card when it was cheaper. And what you do, you sold it on Monday and Tuesday, right before Team of the Week came out for the next week, because those who want to complete that set, they're going to need your card. Now, here's the thing though, right? And I do want to mention this, because there is a thing called overflooding the market. And what that means is that when you're selling a card, right, don't put 20 of the same card up for the same price within seconds, okay? You gotta sprinkle it. You gotta sprinkle a little bit. You gotta put up 5 of them, right? Kind of undercut yourself a little bit, right? Start high, undercut yourself a little bit, and that's how you're gonna sell a lot of those cards. Now, the problem with intermediate investments, and I'm gonna tell you right now, is that if you go too much into an intermediate investment, it sometimes is hard to make your coins back, right? Because you're dipping in too much, right? You're getting too much of the, of the cake at one time. So, for example, that's why I said I wouldn't probably do 100 cards, in all honesty, of any intermediate investments. 100 cards usually when I go long-term investments. But for intermediate investments, I'm probably going for maybe or if I am going to do 100 cards, like, hypothetically speaking, I'm really just like, I want to make some coins, right? I would probably split it up between multiple different cards. So, like, for example, if there's, like, 2 79s, maybe a 78, and then, let's say there's 5 different cards, right? 78, 79s, 80s, 81s. I would probably split it up 20 cards a piece for those cards, right? And then kind of do it like that. That way I can, avoid having to deal with, oversaturating the market for myself, right? And again, because you got to keep in mind, especially because Team of the Week comes out on Wednesdays now, you want to get that Monday, Tuesday to really kind of get these cards sold. You can still sell them throughout the week, don't get me wrong. There's so many people trying to complete these sets throughout the week. But Monday and Tuesday is the money time, right? Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, a lot of people are going to be focused on the new Team of the Week card that just came out. You know, so what have you done for me lately, pretty much mentality, even in real life. But at the same time, though, you can still sell them during the week and still make your coins back. You have the whole week, pretty much. Just sell them before the weekend. I will say that some cards won't be, you know, as high of a price, you know, Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. But most of them will be. So just sell them for the weekend and you should be fine. But again, don't go overboard with one said, you know, player. Don't just buy 100 of one player. Maybe buy 10 of this guy, 10 of this guy, 10 of this guy, 10 of this guy, right? And again, keep in mind, sprinkle, don't overflood the market, right? So that's intermediate investing. And again, you're going to see that for different holiday promos come out. You're going to see that. And a lot of people did it, honestly, with Rookie Premier last year. Where when Rookie Premier came out, right, a lot of the draft cards, they skyrocket up in price because everyone, you know, they wanted to get those draft cards so they can get the tokens, get the Rookie Premier players. What ended up happening is because of that, if you would have invested into the draft cards before Rookie Premier came out, you could get them for like, I think it was like 1/3 of the price, 1/4 of the price that they were once Rookie Premier came out. If you were prepared, you could easily have sold your draft cards and made a crazy profit, a crazy return on your investment for that said reason. Intermediate investments. Long-term investments, oh, this one is always the toughie. Because long-term investments is kind of really a shot in the dark type of game, okay? I always mention back, and I know you guys probably, newer MUT fans, probably don't, you know, has as much knowledge when it comes to this, but elite badges was a good example of long-term investments. Elite badges was way back in MUT 16 and 17, and you could invest in them when they were cheap, when, you know, everyone was getting them because of bundles in the store, and then once bundles went out of the store, you could just sell them and make crazy coins, but at the same time, you could really hold on to them and make profit crazy down the line. Now, is there any long-term investments in MUT? Yes and no. Yes, there are, but they're very risky. And again, the longer your investment you're going in when it comes to MUT, the riskier it gets, the longer it is, right? That's why people like sniping, because it's easy, quick flow, back and forth, you know, just flip, 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 done, right? But for immediate investments, it's a little risk, but not that much. Long-term, complete risk. The last long-term investment I really went too far into, and another, by the way, this is another thing that people like to do, and I do want to mention this, is they will buy limited time cards, right, when they're in packs, hold on to them, wait for them to get out of packs, and then sell those cards once they're out of the packs when the price starts rising up. That's an intermediate investment. That's an investment people do as an intermediate, because, again, you're buying them when they're in packs, and I've seen before, there's people who buy like 20, 30, 40 of these limited time cards. Hold on to them while they're in packs. Once they get out of packs, they sell those cards. And again, another intermediate investment really does work a lot. It is a risk though, because again, let's say when they come out of the packs, let's say they don't go up in price. For whatever reason, they stay the same price. Or let's say you do that and then right around the corner, Series Redux drops. You're crap out of luck. But again, like I said, for long-term investments, I know in my past I've done some with like around power-ups. That's what I usually always do your long-term investments with. Again, like I said, it just isn't as plausible nowadays with long-term investments because you're just locking up too much coins for too long, and I can't even think of an example right now of a long-term investment that would actually work and be profitable in Madden. It's really just short and intermediate right now. If there is any long-term investments I can think of throughout the year, I will be making videos about them on the channel. But again, like I said, it's one of those situations. I guess you could say long-term investment would be you're not buying a team until like Christmas and using a budget squad to save your coins. But again, like I said, that's not really an investment to me. That's really just a smart idea. So, again, like I said, if you can think of any long-term investments, definitely tell me down below. but I can't think of one off the top of my head that would work. Because a lot of them used to be around, like sets, around, like power ups and stuff like that, but that just simply is not the case anymore. I would say a long term investment you could be theorizing about it would be maybe keeping certain cards for holiday promos. But again, like I said, we just don't know enough. After like maybe the first holiday promo, which is most feared, maybe we'll get kind of a better glimpse, an idea of how holiday promos work, and then you can kind of invest off that. But again, like I said, it's really one of those situations where long-term investments, I feel like EA Sports over the years have really destroyed because they aren't really giving you that opportunity anymore. But guys, tell me down below your thoughts and opinions. I'll see you guys next one. Peace out.